7 reasons why your wife has closed her legs to you.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?
Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you know what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you'll know when I go live. And so tonight, I want to talk to the men. I want to talk to your husband, so grab him, right? And the reason why I want to talk to the men, because a couple of months ago, I did a video called Why You Should Keep Your Legs Open to Your Husband. And so tonight, I want to talk to the men about 7 reasons why your wife has closed her legs to you, right? Because I try to be very balanced here on my channel, but I get a lot of men that are contacting me saying, Dr. Gail, my wife is not sleeping with me. I'm living in a dead bedroom situation. I have tried to talk to her. All this kind of stuff is just not happening in the bedroom. So I want to give you men 7 reasons why women stop sleeping with you, why we close our legs to you, okay? I have a best-selling book, and let me just tell you, it has sold so many copies around the world, called Keep Your Legs Open, A Wife's Guide to Sexual Satisfaction. Because, again, I do this work, and I have been blessed to do this work for over 19 years. And I understand that we are very difficult beings to figure out, right? And I wrote the guide because we say as women, we want mind-blowing sex. We say we want all of those things. However, we do a poor job at articulating what our needs, our wants, and our desires are when it comes to sex. So I wrote the guide for the woman, and I've had men to read it as well, to really understand how your body works, how to achieve orgasm, all the different things that we want from you guys, but are not able to articulate them, okay? And so if you want to purchase that book, I tell you it's a great read for women and it's a great read for men, so you can understand our needs, our wants, and the desires when it comes to sex. Is there variations? Absolutely it is, but it's a complete guide to everything you need to know about a woman and sex, okay? Every woman does not fit into this mold, so don't write me and say, this ain't my wife. No woman, don't write me and tell me that don't fit me. I'm telling you, these are the 7 reasons why most people and most women that I have surveyed, and I've been doing this a long time, okay, have closed their legs. Number 1, she feels that she's taken for granted, right? Nobody in any relationship, whether it's a work relationship, a girlfriend relationship, a child relationship, doesn't matter what relationship you're in, nobody wants to feel taken for granted, right? And especially if you have been with your spouse any number of years, we begin to get lax and we do begin to take each other for granted. So if you take your wife for granted that she's always going to be there, she's always going to cook, and she's always going to do whatever that is, and you don't show appreciation for it, let me just tell you, taking someone for granted is one of the biggest reasons why women stop sleeping with you, okay? Number 2, communication issues or the lack of communication, right? You might be talking at each other, but not talking to each other, right? And this is one of the biggest things that happens in marriages, right? You begin to talk at each other instead of talking to each other. And it's a huge difference. So if you have a lack of communication skills, I say stop what you're doing and literally go get yourself some help. Because if you feel like you're talking to the wall or it's not resonating, if she's just going blah, 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 or whatever, I'm telling you, if once you get your communication game up, It's going to not only change how you guys relate to each other, it's going to change your whole dynamic of your marriage. Because if you can communicate, you can get through absolutely anything in this life. I'm a strong believer of that, right? Number 3, you are not meeting her sexual desires. And again, I can't put that all on you guys because sometimes we do a poor job of articulating our needs, our wants, and our desires when it comes to sex. But what you used to do in your 20s and 30s and 40s does not always work when you're maturing, because our bodies is changing, our knowledge is changing, our needs are changing, our sleep patterns are changing, our vaginas are changing. Everything is changing. So you need to be in tune and ask the right questions. And wives who are watching me, be in tune and guide your husband to your sexual desires, because he's not a mind reader, and he's only going to do what he knew felt good to you 6 months ago, 6 years ago, or whatever. You have to be the GPS to your pleasure. Okay. Number 4, she just flat out bored with having sex with you. And I'm being open and honest. She just flat out bored having sex with you. It is like the same old, even if she's probably have tried to tell you without hurting your feelings, because a lot of times women don't tell you what they want, or what, because they don't want to seem like they are being a drill sergeant in the bedroom. And if they have tried to tell you, you got in your feelings, or if they have tried to tell you, you have ignored them and did what you want to do anyway. So she's bored with having sex with you. Number 5, she could be just suffering from low self-esteem. And let me just tell you, I have been able to counsel some of the most beautiful women in the world. And I'm not being funny. They're famous, they're rich, they have everything at their disposal. But a lot of them suffer from low self-esteem. Some of the people you see on TV that you think are drop dead gorgeous suffer from low self-esteem. And so it's your job to help build your wife's self-esteem. It's nothing wrong with you telling her you're beautiful. It's nothing wrong with telling your wife how gorgeous she is and how you enjoy looking and rubbing and touching her body. Because let me just tell you, after we push out kids and after we gain some weight and after, we get in menopause and after our boobs are not perky and all our butts are not all of this stuff that we go through as women, right? And then on top of it, we're inundated what you guys consider beautiful. And half of it's not real, because a lot of these celebrities that you guys are gawking over, let me just tell you, they're going under the knife, they're getting injections, they're photoshopping their pictures, they're doing all of this stuff to get your attention, for you to say that's beautiful, and your wife does not have the resources, the time, or anything to get all of that done. Now, am I saying we should let ourselves go and not try to look our best? Or no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you need to create the atmosphere where she feels comfortable, okay? Number 6, she just flat out cheating on you and she's getting it from somewhere else. Let's just be open and honest. Statistics say that women and men are cheating at the same rate. The difference is that we're better at hiding it. So if your wife has stopped sleeping with you and closed her legs, it could be that she's cheating on you, just like when you guys stop sleeping with us. If you're not dealing with any health issues or anything like that, it could be that you're getting it somewhere else. And my thing is, have a conversation. Go through this list. Ask her, do you feel that I take you for granted? Ask her, how can we correct our communication issues? Ask her, what are your needs, your wants, and desires when it comes to sex, right? Are you bored with me in the bedroom, right? Be prepared for the answer. Honey, do I do enough to let you know that you're beautiful to me, right? Ask her the questions. And then ask her, are you interested in someone else? Have you found someone else? And number 7, she has a definite hormone imbalance, which is something that is huge that is going on with women, and it's happening to us younger and younger and younger. And if we don't address our hormone imbalance, this is the reason why we have low libido, vaginal dryness, sex is not a priority, because we're in a state where our hormones are imbalanced and we're in a form of depression. Okay. And so I'm praying that for whatever men listen to this video and whatever women that listen to this video, that you do something about it. Because again, having a lucrative and amazing sex life is truly the will of God. But you need to figure out why your wife has closed her legs to you, not go into the blame game, but try to do something about it, okay? I love you guys to pieces. I'm here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you're looking for more resources to take your marriage to a whole nother level, I'm your girl. Please click the link below and visit my website. There's tons of ebooks and books and all kind of things just to help you on this wife life journey. As well as I would love for you to join me on all my other platforms. You can look for me on TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page. I am always hanging out on all my platforms. So click the link below and join my tribe. I truly appreciate you.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?